So, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Wolvie and today we're going to do another character preview model, and this time it's gonna be Hurricane Helms, the Hurricane. So as you see, he is a ruthless aggression acrobat. Let's have a look at his card. So the trainer bonus at 9000 is spot gems to 2200 more damage. This type of character who does for 2200 for the different modifier gems kind of really useful for the lower rarity characters because they doesn't have that much damage with those, but the 2200 is kind of a really sizable one for the lower rarities. For the high rarities, I don't think so. That's a really good one for them. It is good as a percentage one. He has a links with two. He has two links. He has the superhero links, which is I think with Stacy Keebler Powerhouse, who does all any color move that deal damage will deal 20% more damage, which is pretty okay for Hurricane also. And the Ruthless Aggression line does have a specific gear which I do have again, and if you didn't see my 3-star gold preview for the Hurricane, you can see on the I button where I'm showing you, or you can go on the description box and you can check it out that video also, like wherever you want to go you can go. And the gear does as increase all color gem generation from moves by 3. That means it is like move that generate all color gems with and we crashed. Alright, so I know I really apologize. The game was crashed again, and it has every time. Like, well, anyways, whatever it is. So I show you the gears. So this is the gear which I am using is for him. Is the raw 2004 gear, and actually it is this. The standard gear is look like this. It has the whole superhero thing in him. So we're gonna equip this one gear. Even though like you gear equip any of the gear, the effect will gonna occur. So the move sets I see, like I think I see three move set, but one of the moves I'm not gonna show you with that. But the two moves we I'm gonna show you are the really enough to prove him that he is a real superhero. So the first moveset we're gonna look at, the moveset that you can do at 3-star for him is gonna be the Vertibreaker 10 MP blue move finisher, deals 75.1k damage and choose 10 D gems to destroy and pin the opponent. The Tornado DDT 6 MP blue move deal red move deal 40.4k damage and modify a 4x4 random area into lead gems of strength 18.5k. The Choke Slam 6 MP red move deal 39.3k damage and make 7 random gems into blue gems. Now it mostly depends on the gear if you have or not. If you don't have the gear, you need a gem generation guy for you and to create more of those colors. But since I have the gear with me who creates 3 more gems for me, so I don't even need the secondary trainer to put down. So I can put any of the trainer which I like to. I'm using Butch to start with more reds, and I'm using Piper basically, who's gonna do 23% damage to all the moves. You can also use specifically for Sami Zayn, who does for 45%. You can use John Cena Ruthless Aggression and or Batista, who's gonna do damage for the red move. Even though if you have for the blue, who is it? I think it's Mutant Bailey who does blue finisher is going to do 150% damage to the blue finisher. I think Mutant Bailey is that, but I don't have Mutant Bailey, so I'm going with Piper. I can go for Sami Zayn also, but I can't. Then I can't boost my other two red also. But since like it's not that much essential to use the Piper, but I'm gonna use. You can use other options which I told you. If you don't have the gear, you will definitely need to use NXT set. But if you have the gear, you won't need any gem generation guy. Like you don't even need the NXT set. Then you can use any of those. You can use the blue gem damage character also. Like for the flat one, it is Striker Sasha. For the percentage one, it is Acro RVD and Brood Edge, who does for 35% damage to the blue gem. Is the exactly same both of those. You can go for the like Slick Rick, who's gonna do 20% damage to all gems, all color gems. But since I want to work on for a move damage, so I'm going with that. And the other damage the coming up from the gems, I'm using Hogan and Lacey for that. I think Lacey for the purple sanguines, which we don't care. Like I think for the second moveset, Lacey is much useful, but since we are creating a lead gem which can contain some blues, purples, and greens, I mean, so would be does more damage, and we gotta do 2200 damage for the all color gems. So if we see at the stats, the 5.8k damage from the blues and the 52k 5.2k damage from the rest. So it is his secondary color, and the third color is the purple one. For the belt, I do have the belt for the Hurricane, which I got in the talent up, which does 20% all gem damage, which is very useful. And I'm using the Fury medals, so I get the 20% all gem damage. For the belt, for the skew plate, he doesn't need any skew plate for that. And like if in the future if they bring a skew plate who increase the strength of the lead gems, or if they like um brings out the plate who the does damage for the lead gems, Hurricane would be become a beast for that. Really become a beast for that, because his main source of damage, it's his gems, not the move. Yep, let's go with zombie taker. All right. So yeah, they both are 6 MP, so it's like kind of cheap. And you see they're making 10 randoms into blue. So it is with the gear. So thanks to the gear. So let's make those. If I use NXT set, it would be over, right? Because it will make 14 of those, and I don't need that much to reload my finisher, because it will end my turn. And you see, with the 9 gems, it still end my turn. Sorry, 10 gems. I mean. We are ready with the finisher and the Tornado DDT. Let's do some damage and let's heal ourselves. That makes a 4x4. So as you see, they put down some red and some blues, and we put down some purple, so which is his third color. So definitely it puts very perfectly, and we're gonna let's choose what we want. And let me choose. Let's choose this, this. I don't want that, so let's try and let's see what we can do. That hurts. That hurts a lot. So I think it does like 400k or something, maybe 300k. Works out pretty good. But yeah, I just have one issue with this moveset. This moveset does a lot damage, which is no doubt in it. But the problem is that moveset doesn't do that great recycling stuff. So definitely for the damage purpose it is very good, but for the recycling stuffs, they like those so much. I'm going to show you the 2-star move, which maybe many of the people have Hurricane at 2-star still. So what the moveset they're going to use for the 2-star, I'm going to just show, but I'm not going to use that one. So let's go and see his 2-star move. Alright, let me show you the 2-star moveset for Hurricane Helms. So at 2-star, you will use something like this for him. It's gonna be Verti Breaker, 10 MP blue move, finisher D75 per 1k damage, use 10 lead gems to destroy and pin the opponent. The Retrieval Head Scissors, 6 MP blue move, deal 39.3k damage and make 7 random gems into purple gems. And the Shining Wizard, 4 MP purple move, deal 34k damage and choose 5 gems to make it a 1-turn countdown gem that will deal 16.2k damage for and make 7 random gems into lead gems, subtract 18 from 5k. So yeah, that way you can use this move set for 2-star with him. At 3-star I'll show you. So let me show you what's gonna be at 4-star for him. Alright, so final move set for Hurricane Helms, the Hurricane. So let me show you the move sets. The small variation for the 2-star moveset, but we're gonna use this moveset for the 4-star one. So we're gonna use the Overcast, which is definitely his 4-star move. It is a 7 MP purple move, deal 44.8k damage, and choose a 2x3 area to swap into blue gems. And again, the Titwire Head Scissors and the Shining Wizard to do it as work for Overcast. So that way you can recycle, like you use the tutorial scissors, you can get purples, you use Overcast, you get blue. So you can do some quite of recycling, and plus you're gonna do some make some lead gems, so that way you can do some damage and steal some health, or I say gain some health. Trainers, you have quite a bit of options to go with. I'm going with Xavier Woods Trickster to start with more purples. You can also use Cherry Lawler also who's good to start with more blue. That would work also as well. But I'm going with Woods so that I can reload my Shining Wizard also, because it costs only 4, so it's kind of very cheap. So the both gonna, like, the Overcast would not gonna be ready on the first turn, but the Shining Wizard would be ready on the very first turn. So yeah, that would be very useful. I'm using Slick Rick to do 14%. If it was 9k, he will do 20%, but still I have 14%, so that way it's gonna do more. And Hogan to do again for the 2200 for all gems, and Lacey Heavens to do purples for 20%. Don't care about much for greens, but that will be stick for the lead gems also. So green gems are also really useful, but I do care about more for the purpose because it's gonna do 20% damage. So if I just see the stats, is do the 5.5k damage for the purples, and for the blues is doing 6k damage. So definitely very good. Plus we're gonna get some bonus from his talent up strap, which I get on talent up again. So let me check what the damage he's gonna do with the 20%. Plus we have medals who's gonna do 20% more. So yeah, that way you are doing like 8.5k for the blues, and for purples you're doing almost 7k. That will hurt a lot for him. So let's go against Zombie Taker. Alright, so I have a little bit of sound issues. But yeah, we are in the match and we have used the Shining Wizard. So let me put down some, and we have a beautiful 5 match also here. So let me put down here, here and here. If I got lucky, I would get extra turn. No, I'm not damn lucky. I never was. Alright. So let's put down some more patches. And that does put down some. So let's use this one more time. Let me put down here, here, here. Doesn't care about much for this. Let's use this. Let's reload our blues. Don't have to cascade much, and that should do a decent amount of damage. And we heal ourselves. And that reloads. And it's over. So as you see, that works really damn awesome. Moves are really awesome. I like this moves, and it is my personal favorite for Hurricane. Even though I say first moves also is very good, but it doesn't do that great recycling stuff. Like if you're very damn lucky, that lead gem's gonna go anywhere, and that lead gems go on those red gems much more. That would be very insane, but that's not the guaranteed, or I say it's kind of board dependent also for the first. But that one for the damage purpose is very good. For the recycling stuff it's not good, but this one is good for both, for the damage as well as for the recycling. Alright guys, so I think that is pretty much it for Hurricane Helms. The Hurricane, let me show you so 5 and 6 star move, and then we're gonna do the rank system for him. The 5-star move, which we see the cape, which deals damage and make one lead gems into red gems. So that way it's gonna be fine with those both of those red move, which is does for blues and for purple, does some damage, and that way you can recycle, like though you don't even need the finisher also with those. So the cape would be much better for both of those reds. So yeah, that way you can do some recycling. Very good move. He has a sunset flip power bomb with him, which deals damage and increase your blue MP by 1. So you also, it is also very good one. You can use that one instead of using the choke slam basically, so which is making randoms into blue. So you can use this, and you can use the cape for that, and like you use tonality, sunset flip power bomb and the cape, and that way you can recycle very greatly with this moveset. So definitely I like the 5 and 6 star move, and definitely he's a very good 6 star character also, I would say. Does do a very good lead gem damage with those, and does do a very good recycling also. First moveset doesn't recycle, but like every time recycle doesn't matter if much. The recycling, if the moveset doesn't, if does recycling, it's good. But the most important, if it does too much higher damage than you think about, he's very very good with that. So yeah, Hurricane Hymns, very good for the recycling, very good for the damage purpose. And let's do some rank system for it. So let me rank something. At number 3 I put the move set which I show you for 2 star. Doesn't see him like he can do much damage, or I say much things at 2 star. So anyone 2 star also, like use anything, it will work well. At 3 star, I would say for the damage, it's very good. Recycling doesn't go, so I'm gonna put down at number 2, and the number 1, you know who is the winner for that. And the winner is this moveset, which is the last moveset I show you, and which is a very good one. It does recycling, it does a lot of damage, it regains your health. All you need this all. And even if you have the gear or if you don't have the gear, that doesn't matter much. Like if you have the gear, like you have a very free slot for the second trainer, then you can use any of the trainer, like you can use the move damage, gem damage, anything you want. But if you don't have the gear, you have to put like NXT Seth or Daniel Bryan or Angelo Dawkins for that, to create blues and purples respectively. So that way it's gonna help him a lot. But if you have like gear, it will be very good. Like you can use any of those. But if you don't have the gear, I think it's still good. It's still very good. It doesn't change much for that, but it just free up a second trainer slot for him. That doesn't much. And even if you have the belt, or I say the strap for him, which does 20% damage from the all gems, Hurricane would be a very awesome one. Like if you have gear, if you have strap, if you have the key trainers for him and key coaches, he's very good. And even the Empress Division Seth Rollins would be perfect for Hurricane. Like there is no other trainer or coach comes who does do some damage or create lead gems, and I think only the Vision set only does for that. So yeah, that is it for Hurricane Hems. Really good one, and definitely I'm gonna make him 6 star in future. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you didn't subscribe channel, make sure you do subscribe channel because we post new video. If you didn't like the video, please leave a like and share. If you have any comments or any questions, so say feel free to ask me. See you in the next video. Till then, be peace.